Hey everybody, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Today is Earth Sign Thursday. We are taking a look at several different things. So, if this is your first time here, welcome. If you are a return viewer or a subscriber or even potential subscriber, welcome in. If you are a cross watcher, you are also welcome. I'm going to start with let's go with Capricorn. You up first, baby. So I would like to, before I start this, I would like to say if you are a cross watcher and this message resonates with you, you could possibly have Capricorn somewhere in your birth chart. I want to take a look at the shadow side, see what shadow messages, what your shadow is screaming, your shadow self is screaming or needing to know as a result of the whole healing process after this connection. So, energy in the space has been cleared, so have the decks. So, we're starting out with four messages. So, the first one is empty. The truth is that you simply don't feel fulfilled. It's worth the wait to find true happiness. Yes, it is, because if you normally, when you look for something, you tend to find something you don't want or don't need. Okay. And when you're trying to feel something that isn't meant for you, you're just constantly going round and round in circles. Nobody wants to do that. And then there's also a pattern of heartbreak, defeat, and all that other terrible stuff. Second one is hard. Things are just difficult now. You need space to sort out your feelings to know what to do. So you need to work on yourself as uh, a result, and in addition to the healing process, just take time to focus on you right now. Don't even think about any relationship, none of that. And I know we're all human, and you like that companionship. You go so long being single, you miss it. But you also can also get to a point where you're happy single. And that's the thing. Whether you're with someone or you are single, guess what? As long as you are happy, that's all that matters. I mean, truly happy. Not putting up a facade or not putting up with anything or anybody just to say you got a warm body. I'm just putting that out there. Okay. Third one is if emotional needs aren't being met, it's time to reassess. Touch is important too. And that goes back to what I was saying about that companionship, needing and wanting those things. We're human. We're going to have those needs. We're going to want to have desires fulfilled, but they can't come from just anybody. And, like I said, you're in something just for the sake of it, just to say that you are, you got needs that aren't being fulfilled, right? So it's time to go within. Start looking. What do I need to change about myself? And not just that, maybe I need to change my partner. So while you're in this healing process, on this healing journey, on this healing journey, focus on all of that now, right? Address it all now. Last message out is broken. They didn't keep the promises they made. They may break your heart, but not your spirit. Right? So, yeah, some of you are going through a heartache as a result of this connection. I know you are, but guess what? This is only making you better for the next one. I promise you. Because love is not supposed to be painful. Love is not supposed to hurt. Love is not supposed to offend. Like, love is supposed to feel good. Love is supposed to be beautiful, kind, keep a smile on your face. And I think you already know that. Let's see. I think I'm going to pull another deck right now. Let's see. What could my Capricorns possibly look forward to happening? Okay, first one out. Lessons, self-development, self-growth. And I feel like that's where you are in this stage right here. This is what's meant to happen during this stage. A lot of you have already started reflecting, not just on what happened or what you could have changed, but guess what? It's not you. It was the other person. So regardless of what you did differently, it was still going to happen because that's just who that person is. But at least now you know what to look for. At least now you know that when you see that first red flag, I don't care how small it is, haul ass. Don't stick around to see how big those flags gonna get, right? Because at the very beginning they put on, and not just guys, but females do it too. At the very beginning, everything's all sweet and lovey-dovey, or could potentially be lovey-dovey, and it's puppy love and liking and all this other infatuation and shit. They they present a good self at the very beginning, and then after a while, that's when the real person come out. So yeah, like I said, you've learned some things from that past connection. So you know what to look for. And that right there, and just knowing that right there is a step in the direction of self development and growth as well. What else do you want to tell my Capricorns? You got clarity, releasing something, moving on away from it. Okay. Person is missing you, but I think you already know that. Divine connection. For some of you, this could be a twin flame. Maybe universe is gonna bring this person back around. Who knows? Maybe universe is weighing that ass out on that person too. And according to the readings from last week, oh my God, your people, not just you, Capricorn, but all the other signs as well. Yeah, those people, they're missing the hell out of all y'all for real. Could have been dealing with Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, or you could possibly be in the lineup to meet an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. What else do you want to tell Capricorn? Let's see. Options. More than one love. Decisions will need to be made. So you're going to have options. Yep. Let's see. Top of the deck, Divine Feminine. This is going to be somebody who is truly loving, caring, kind. And not only are they know how to show those emotions. So you'll see that was the top of the deck. Bottom of the deck is marriage proposal, engagement, divine intervention, divine connection. Let's see. I think I'm gonna pull. No, I think I want to do tarot now. Yeah, let's go with that. All right. All right, tarot. Let's see. What's going on with my Capricorns? What's going on with my Capricorns? Okay. You got 5 of Wands right here. 5 of Pentacles. Come on, Capricorn. Okay. 6 of Wands. And you also have 3 of Wands. So it looks like, not feels like, it looks like you are beating yourself up because of this loss, right? But you're planning something. You know what you're doing, right? You're looking within yourself. You're making plans. You are embarking on better opportunities. You're doing some thinking, and that's cool. That's what you need to do. But don't overthink. I'm a Capricorn myself, so I know we have a tendency to overthink things. But we are stepping into, I'm sorry, you Capricorn, you are stepping into a place where you are going to, you're going to recognize the growth, right? You're walking away from something too where it was like nothing but arguments. Like you and this person could have been arguing all the time. Like, yeah, it starts out nice, but it just always ends on a bad note. Like there was more arguing than anything. But, as you move forward, as you heal, as you grow, you are going to recognize the changes within yourself. I feel as though some of you are already starting to notice that. And it's putting you in another headspace where you're looking to do other things that you hadn't even thought of. Some of you could also be traveling as a result or getting ready to take a trip. It's just some new things that you haven't done. Let's see. I'm interested. Clarify this Three of Wands, please. What are they doing here? Ooh. Yeah, your mind is on long term. You got the Four of Wands right here. So trying new connections because you just never know. All right. What else do you want to tell us about Capricorn? King of Cups, Page of Swords, Three of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. So despite your efforts, despite the person that you are, you're learning from these lessons. You learned from these lessons. Three of Swords is usually about heartache, but guess what? It's also about lesson. It is also about some type of disappointment. And I feel as though you are taking all of this, right? You're not letting it change you. In fact, it's encouraging you to move forward. You've taken what you learned and you're moving forward with it. All of the lessons and everything. It's like it's pretty much inspiring you to not just do better, but also to want to do better. What's the advice for my Capricorn? Oh, Two of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. So you still want that. Despite everything you've been through, you still want that. This is future. This is long term. This is everything right here. Right. So you're not letting it change you either. You have the Nine of Wands, and you also have the Page of Cups. Yep. Still determined to work through something new. Still determined to try it again and still be the loving, caring, kind person that you are. You're very sensitive. And not just that, you're also very sincere with your emotions. But like I said, that disappointment, that loss, that hurt, that pain, you're not letting any of it change who you are. Because in the end, you're going to get your Ten of Pentacles. Look at this. You got the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So that's, satisfaction. You got the Empress. You have strength. And you have the Ace of Cups. So you know what you want. You know how to get it. You know how to manifest it, right? And not just that, you know how to create what makes you happy, right? And you also have the determination to do what makes you happy. For some of you, this could be a new baby. Wow. Okay, Capricorn, cut up, baby. Thank you, Tarot. What do you want to tell my Capricorn universe? I probably should have pulled this deck before this one, but it's still a beautiful reading. It really is. Especially that first set that I pulled out, that shadow. Yeah, reassessing and looking to see what your shadow side wants to tell you. The universe will give you what you need, not what you want. Okay, I can do that. The outcome you seek is ahead in the far future. Okay, we'll take that. Notice it didn't say at all. You must align properly with your inner self to carry out your wish. Look at this. So, do some introspection, do some reflecting, do some shadow work. Just do some work on you. And look, at the bottom of the deck, try a different method to attain the expected results. And that goes to trying something different. Where did I see that? Right here, when this Three of Swords, I'm sorry, when this Four of Wands clarified, this Three of Wands right here, making up your mind to do different things, right? Forming new connections. So I'm going to put that right there. That's your message, Capricorn. Please, baby, please take care of yourselves. Until the next reading, love and light.